You know, that red dot that you see on your television screens, this is a live shot that's coming from the Taipei airport, and this is where her aircraft is coming in to land shortly. We are told it will be landing very, very soon in Taiwan. What's the signal? What's the messaging? Is this symbolic? Is this substantive? Is this actually going to rile China? These are several questions that we will be putting to a panel of experts and, of course, our reporters and analysts on ground. India Today has the biggest team of reporters and analysts in Taipei, getting you all angles to this story. But Wen Yi Li, as far as Taiwan is concerned, are you looking at this visit, and in Taiwan, is this being looked at as a symbolic visit, or is there something substantive that will come out of this?
This is really a symbolic visit because a lot of media reports this is the first time after 25 years that the House Speaker from the U.S. is visiting Taiwan, and also the highest ranking officials coming to Taiwan. So people are really expecting to see what this kind of visit could bring to Taiwan, maybe more kind of cooperation or more friendship with the U.S.
Okay, so you said this is more symbolic, and that's the first image that we're getting to you of Nancy Pelosi's aircraft coming in to land at Taipei, the Songshan airport. There is a large crowd, we are told, waiting to receive her. The foreign minister is at the airport to receive her, and that's the aircraft that's coming in to land. But William Yang, as she comes in, symbolic or something more substantive that you expect out of this visit? And is it actually, as some argue, putting Taiwan in harm's way?
I think it's difficult to really gauge whether the effect is going to put Taiwan in a more harm's way or actually benefit from it. I think there are both arguments will stand up, because on the one hand, these kind of very high-level visits always give Taiwan a lot of international attention, and this is probably the highest attention that they've ever actually given. And at the same time, the concern is that this kind of very high-profile visit could actually, it's not really helping to improve Taiwan's security and safety. And if this kind of visit happens too often, it might actually just
the aircraft
a lot more.
has landed. Nancy Pelosi's aircraft has just landed in Taiwan, as both our reporters and guests are telling us, the most high-profile visit in the past 25 years of a U.S. speaker to Taiwan. The aircraft has just landed. Remember, this aircraft landing here is a direct, as the Chinese say, you play with fire, prepare to be burnt. And yet, Nancy Pelosi has pushed ahead with this visit. China has reacted very angrily to this visit. In fact, we are getting a reaction from the spokesperson of the Chinese Foreign Office, MFA China, says, if the U.S. insists on following the wrong course of action, then it should be responsible for any serious consequences arising thereof, despite the bluster. And the question remains, what you see from China, is it bluff and bluster? Has the U.S. stared the dragon down? William Yang, as the aircraft taxis in now, I'm getting you the first reaction from the spokesperson of Chinese Foreign Ministry. If the U.S. insists on following the wrong course of action, it should be responsible for any serious consequences arising thereof. What can these serious consequences be?
The consequence, I think, could be U.S. officials being sanctioned, or certain individuals being banned from entry into China. I think it's a really wide range of possibility. But at the end of the day, I think Taiwan is going to be receiving most of the retaliation. And we are already seeing that today, a wide range, economic ones, military threats, and there's likely going to be some diplomatic pressure as well. So we will have to wait and see what the end result of this so-called unspecified retaliation is going to be. Just to add a note, is that China's state media, CGTN, just reported that China's Su-35 fighter jets is crossing through the Taiwan Strait. We are unclear about how far they're going to cross. The last time that a U.S. high-level official, Alex Azar, visited Taiwan, they almost crossed over the median line of the Taiwan Strait. And of course, Pelosi is a much, much higher level official than Azar in terms of her position in terms of in line for presidency. So we will have to see if there will be more actual threats or movements from China tomorrow when she meets Taiwanese President Tsai Ing-wen and also leaders of the legislature.